Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome to another just special episode of the Campfire Wicked Wild's Campfire Tales. This one's gonna get weird. This one's gonna get real weird because I have come up with another test to see if I can finally get these fools to pull the wool from their eyes. As always, is joining me, Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great, actually.
Good. Jeff, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If you had your choice how the world was going to end, what would you choose? Would you want something where like you might be able to survive for a while, or you gonna want like just a bang?
Yeah, just all over. We'd be done with it.
Really, you wouldn't want to like play like The Walking Dead for a little bit?
Nope.
All right,
Nope.
fair enough. Fair enough. Also, is joining us is Jamie. How you doing, Jamie?
I'm doing okay.
Jamie, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
If you it's the end of the world, right?
Yep.
You become a hobo scavenger.
Okay.
Are you gonna just bathe in mud puddle water, or just give up on bathing altogether?
That's a hard one. How muddy is this puddle of water?
Pretty
it's like
gross.
light
No,
brown.
it's,
because,
like, it's gross water. You're not even
Is it-
entirely sure if it's mud.
Is it dookie water?
Could be.
then how is it even cleansing you? Then no.
Because it's wet. It's wet and moist. You know.
All right, just stop.
Hey, also, is joining us is Dave. How you doing, Dave?
Hey, Eli. How's it going?
Good. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Why, sure.
You're the last man on Earth, right? The apocalypse is here. You're the only one that survived. Are you going to pull a Bigfoot and marry a cow, or are you going to like be one of those like a Wilson where you're going to find an inanimate object and like this is my significant other, like tennis ball?
Yeah, I think I'm more comfortable going with the inanimate object because if I'm the last human on the planet,
Right.
procreation is not what I'm concerned with at that point.
I didn't say anything about that, you pervert. I was talking about like companionship and company.
You just asked me if I wanted to marry a cow, and you're
For
Yeah, he said marry.
yeah, marry for companionship and company.
Why does he have to
Why would I
marry
need to
it?
be married to
Yeah,
it then?
that's the thing.
I mean, so
when
what
you
else you
say
gotta do?
marriage, it implies something else here.
Yeah,
Jeff, you know what I'm saying, right?
Not at all.
Jack, don't make me draw you in.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, hey, as we all know, last week we talked about the Wicker Man, which is really based on a symbol that they don't really know what it is. So I thought, if with that kind of like, weird, like, that religion kind of culty vibe thing, I thought I'd come up with a fun little game. Now, I know what you're thinking. Eli, is this Two Cults and a Lie Part 3? No. Jamie's still studying cults, and I have to give her time. But I came up with another awesome game, which I'm calling Is This the End? The premise of this game is I'm going to present you three what we'll call world-ending prophecies. Two are ones that real people believe. The third one is one that I made up. So it's three total. You have to guess which one is real, or which two are real, or which one's the false one, basically. I said that. Fuck that up. You have to guess what is the false one. I'll present to you the prophecy and a little bit about it. You each have two questions to determine if it is real or if it is a lie. And to make it harder, because as we all know, the aliens are coming, you're all going to notice a little theme about these prophecies. We'll see if you can pick up on them. Jamie.
Are they all not real since the world didn't end? I'm very confused. Like,
two of them are ones that people really believe.
so you mean believe? Okay, let's clarify here.
And doesn't that just mean that? I mean, can you prove that they're not real?
Well, two of them. Well, only one can be then, right? The world can only end once. Our world, as we know it.
Wait, but there's multiple timelines, multiple dimensions.
Okay.
Yeah, you asked Jamie.
I made a mistake. My hood's going back on, and I'm just concluding myself into it.
So, like I said, I will present three prophecies, a little bit about them. You get two questions, and at the end, you have to guess which one I made up. Now, this is a test, people, because when the apocalypse hit, it's going to hit first, and you have to be able to react and know that you're in it and to start surviving. So maybe I'm testing you to see which one I think I could let you into my survival bunker to survive at the end of the world. Or maybe there'll be no winners. Who knows? Are we?
I don't think there's any winners on this show. That's for sure.
Are we ready to begin?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There was a artifact found in a buried temple, and people have been trying to decipher it because it's got like a tablet. There's like language on it. A group of individuals who, I mean, just let me lay this out there, they're having a lot of trouble deciphering this.
So
But
the Necronomicon?
It is not. The group of people came out and was like, hey, we did it. We figured it out. And according to this, the way the world is going to end is at first we'll be hit by an asteroid that is going to kill much of life and weaken the Earth. And in its weakened state, an alien invasion will occur, which will they will come to try to take over the remaining human life and our remaining resources. But it will not matter because a supernova will hit and wipe out the solar system anyways. And that is how the world will end. And they believe, they thought this event already was supposed to occur, but then they thought they mistranslated, and they think it will happen in roughly another 1,000 years.
Well, okay. Well,
So
So to recap,
Mhm.
this isn't a question. To recap,
Yep.
asteroid hits,
correct.
wipes out most of
A
life.
lot of us. Yeah. Mhm.
Then aliens come.
That's correct.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
But then our solar system goes.
Just blows
defunct.
up pretty much. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so it's like 3 different things that could be ending. Like
They're all 3 going to happen
they're all 3 going to happen.
in that order. Correct. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm. So Jamie,
are they
we'll-
assuming that the aliens sent the asteroid? Or wait, I'm sorry. Are we doing the question thing?
Yeah, you
right?
just
Sorry.
Yeah.
shout out
questions, yeah.
questions.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. Are you?
I'm
you
gonna
said-
hold no. Go to ask Jamie's question.
Okay,
Just
Jamie.
forget I said that.
I don't think I have one yet. I'm still prepping. Like this is like that was a short. I'm just trying to
Okay.
like.
Yeah. We'll go with Jeff's question then. Jeff, you're asking if
Sorry,
they
Jeff.
assume the
Are they
aliens.
assuming? I mean, is it assumed that the aliens sent the asteroid? Right? Isn't that is
so
that what they
they
believe?
do not assume that they sent it, but that it's more of going to be a what's the word I'm looking for? Beneficiary type of, like, they know that thing's going to hit somewhere, so they might be following it. That way, like when it hits, if it doesn't destroy whatever planet it hits, that
So they're
then they
just
can
the
go in
aliens are
and-
just like pushing it around or whatever. in
they're kind of
space.
following. They're
Okay.
dead. They're like
Okay.
deadheads, you know.
Yeah,
They're just
yeah.
like following the Grateful Dead from city to
Okay.
city. Just wait till one of them dies in a gutter thing, steal their pants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that part of the
That's
prophecy too?
strangely
That all
specific.
pants are going to be stolen?
That is
like-
that
like,
was
well,
not
there'll be no
written in
pants
there,
on
but
Earth? Is that,
is that what the aliens are going to steal? Their pants?
I don't know. That's
Oh.
my second question. Are all the pants going to be stolen on Earth
I
as
feel
part of
like-
this deal? Like,
I feel like no aliens want pants. Like they kind of like to walk around like Winnie the Pooh style. You know what I mean?
what?
Wait,
what kind?
Is this
I
the
mean,
goat prophecy? Is
This
that
is
yeah, this
important
is-
for all these. Wait, this is important for the game. I want to clarify some rules here. Because we already started, but a few
just like
a couple of
Eli
things.
making rules up after
Yeah.
we start.
A couple of things. One is
Shocker.
the one that you make up. Is it based on a movie or anything? Or you're not even going to tell us? One of
I'm
these
not
is
going to answer that question.
Okay. 2. The second thing is, and this is still about the rules of this game. Are we allowed to ask questions like, because before I even bother, like, are you going to give us any info of like who believes this prophecy or where? Because I didn't hear anything about where this came from or what. Like, or,
I did. So I said,
or did I completely missed it?
yeah, no, a tablet was found in a
that's
temple.
right. In a temple. But you
and
didn't say
the-
where. But I'm saying
I did
okay.
not say where. I did not say
Okay,
where.
I'm going to ask where this
Okay.
tablet was found.
So that's your first question.
Yeah, the first question, like, where this is.
Latin America,
Okay.
as
Latin
as
America.
close as I'll get.
Why?
For you'll for reasons. I have reasons. Okay.
There's a movie in here, and this is not Armageddon. I'm just trying to. I'm like,
Dave, do you
Independence
have
Day?
do you
Which
have a
one?
question?
Who was it who was the group that got a hold of these scrolls or tablets? Did you say?
So it was a group of archaeologists was doing a dig inside of a temple, and they found
Like
this
Indiana Jones.
kind of, and like they were trying to decipher, like they're trying to cipher it and like figure out the language because it's very old, and just like any time an archaeological importance happens, some weirdo scientist swish comes out of the woodwork and they figure it out swish in their mom's RV eating their SpaghettiOs with all the answers.
Got it.
Another question.
Jeff, do you have a second question? Going in a circle here?
I already asked my second
Oh,
question.
that's right. You
Who's
asked
the
about the
pants?
pants.
Who's
That's
got
right.
pants? This
That's
is very
right.
important.
That's right.
That's the keys to the kingdom right there.
Can
Can you imagine that scroll? Like if I found a scroll and it was like asteroid and then like aliens and it was just like no pay. It was like pants
No
and it had like the
pants.
circle through it, like the
Like the line slash.
yeah, the circle with the line through it.
We wear no pants in the apocalypse.
I mean, why would you? What's the point?
You would go full Winnie the Pooh in the apocalypse?
I don't
Would you
like
wear
wearing
a
pants now.
would you
and
wear
there's
a
lot of
shirt,
people
though?
around,
Exactly.
like,
Would you wear a shirt?
yeah, I
though?
mean shirt. Yeah,
But
I'm
that's
not a
like-
savage.
But that's like weird. Like no pants and a shirt.
is it
Have you ever
weird?
gotten
I
a
mean,
bad sunburn?
Yeah, you don't want
There's-
that.
there's
happening.
reasons
That's-
Where
to
I
wear a
couldn't
shirt.
wear my pants.
Yeah, I was just wait. But now you're gonna get sunburn on the other parts.
Not if your shirt's properly fitted.
How
It's gonna
long is
cover
your
up all the
shirt?
stuff. As long as it needs to be.
Now you're wearing a dress. Now
All
you're wearing a
right.
dress,
All right, you creep.
which is fine, but you're changing the rules. Okay.
Jamie, you have your second question?
No, I don't. Oh God. Shit. No, I don't know. Dave, do you have a second question?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
You said-
I'm trying to think of something.
You said the finalization of this specific prophecy is this supernova that's going to like destroy
Yeah.
everything.
mhm.
Does it say what kind of supernova it is?
Uh,
Is it a collapsing black star supernova, or is it a standard
No, it
celestial
would.
supernova?
It would
or is
be.
it possibly a champagne supernova?
You're the worst. No, they actually believe that our sun, while all this is going on, and the force from the impact of the asteroid hitting the Earth will cause our sun to transform into a white dwarf star, and which, because it's not the correct size, will collapse in on itself, causing a supernova.
Well, their science is flawed then.
That is correct. That is, there's a lot of science that's flawed in this
Our
story.
sun doesn't have enough mass to go supernova.
That's why they're saying it's gonna. Well, they say it can't stand the weight. That's why it goes supernova. And you know what they say: if you can't stand the weight, get out of the kitchen.
Exactly.
I think that's how the saying goes.
Close at any rate.
Close enough. All right. Any more questions about this one?
Did they describe the aliens at all in their prophecy? It's just aliens. Or
They did not, because
Okay.
the tablet itself did not.
Yeah.
But they assume that in these kind of temple like buildings, they have found other drawings and other ones that educated people say is like their description of the sun gods and sun giants. But according to them, they're not. They're probably aliens. So it's probably these giant, big-headed aliens
Okay.
Well, can
that
it be
they
both?
wrote. Well, maybe it could be potentially. Yeah, could be. And Jeff, to answer your question, in their drawings, weren't wearing pants.
Oh,
See?
Yeah. Yeah, weren't wearing pants.
that's gonna be the key to this all.
It is. Ready for the second one?
I think so.
Absolutely.
Some time ago, a man came forward and claimed that he was abducted by aliens. Not just any aliens, but the Greys. The Greys are that like the famous. Anytime you see like a picture of an alien, little gray man, that is the Greys. He said that the reason when he got there, they told him that they have been in a long war with another race of aliens called I don't remember what the real name of this is. Like I couldn't pronounce if I want to because it's like S and there's a bunch of apostrophes and there's no vowels. basically, though, they're the reptilians. I think the reason they call them that is it kind of sounds like a hiss, like a you know, like
So these are the sea
noise.
stacks then.
That's
Yeah,
a
like-
TH.
Is that a TH, not an S?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But the basically the reptilians, and in this war, they dealt a huge blow in that the reptilians then went to Earth and burrowed deep underground to hibernate. And according to them, that they are close to being awoken. Some have already woken and have infiltrated human society, and that like a lot of them are pretending to be human, but it's so they can take over the government. Because what they're going to do is they're going to eat, like enslave people, basically eat them and survive off them to become stronger, so that they can then take out the Greys, who are kind of like heralds of the universe. Like they go and help civilizations as they're forming and needing help, right? So they told him that he needed to go back to Earth and one, let people know so they can be aware of the reptilians. Two, to preach science and like technology, so that way, because they're weakened from their war, they can't really help us. But that way, if we get our technology up, we can develop enough technology that we can fight them when they try to turn on us. But they told them to be careful, because many of the reptilians who are awake, that pretend to be human, are in the government. And he named some government officials that were current reptilians. And then some he said he couldn't be named because they would be killed. But most famously, Hillary Clinton has been, her name's been thrown out there a couple times being a reptilian. But so now he's like has a group, and like they're trying to like raise money and like promote research and science, so that way we can fight because they believe what's going to happen is, at the current state humanity's in, when the reptilians wake up, they will enslave us and eat us and then take over the planet. So the apocalypse isn't necessarily for the planet, it's for humanity. Jeff, do you have any questions?
So the Greys, what was the other one?
The reptilians.
The
Or the
reptilians.
civilians.
So the Greys are like the ones that you always see as
Yeah,
like the aliens, or whatever.
right.
Like the generic,
Little
the
big
generic aliens, right? Like they're like,
the Aldi's brand, yes.
yeah.
Correct.
Is the person? So who else in government did they name it? Did they name anybody else in the government?
They named a bunch of U.S. like people in the U.S. government mainly.
Yeah.
Like Dick Cheney's name was thrown out there.
Okay.
And a bunch of like I don't remember their names, but it was a bunch of at the time it was a bunch of politicians around the George Bush Jr. era.
Okay.
W.
Wait, at the time, like, is this current?
When this first happened?
When this came out.
When
Okay.
this first came to light.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a GW issue.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I mean, my question was, is there anybody that they outed as being a reptilian? So
Yeah.
Did, I got my boys ready to fight the apocalypse here.
Okay,
with me.
okay. Okay.
Did you? Because I was listening, but I was also a little distracted looking for Sam and Dean. Did you say what year this guy got abducted? The guy that
this was in the GW years, GW Junior.
Oh, did you said that? Or am I asking? Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
I feel like this is a movie or a TV show plot, and I can't think of one. Like it's like a South Park episode or something, and Eli's stealing it for this thing, but I cannot think of what it is. But it just sounds. I don't know why it sounds so goddamn familiar to me. The guy that came out with this. Do we know what he looks like? Or where he was, or like anything about him? Do we know anything about him? Like, is he public?
He's not super public. Like he was when this happened, but then, like he was on various shows that you would imagine he'd be on.
Yeah. Okay.
But then he very quickly became, well, I won't say he became aware, but he realized that he was vocally coming out, like claiming these politicians were like here's this secret plan they're doing. They realized like, oh, they know I know. And then
he has to go into
kind of
hiding.
like went off the grid. Yeah.
Yeah, he's nervous now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's one. Okay. Wait, but my question was, do we know what he looks like? What does he look like?
He looks exactly how you imagine he would look like.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew
he looks exactly how you imagine he would look like.
Okay. All right.
He looks like me if I never could date anybody. If I was just left alone in my own devices and I really didn't have any friends.
Wow. So like right now.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Hurtful. Wow. Hurtful. But like he's got like if you look at pictures of him, always wearing an army jacket, but not like the camo ones, but like the army green.
The green. I know exactly what jacket you're talking about. Yeah.
Jeans that are pulled up way too high.
Okay. Okay.
And glasses that you could burn an anthill with in the sun 14 miles away.
Okay. Okay. Dave, did you ask anything yet?
A former professional wrestler.
He was not.
Okay.
But there's a former professional wrestler who somewhat believes what he said.
I'm just wondering. I mean, I have somebody in mind.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Dave?
I think my first question is, when this guy was abducted and became bros with the Greys, did they give him any instructions or insights on how to identify the reptile people?
Their eyes.
What happens with their eyes, Eli?
They side flick.
They blink sideways?
Well, what is this from?
No,
this is from something.
They blink.
Dave knows. I can't.
They blink, but then they also have the inner eyelid that blinks sideways. And if you go on YouTube, you can find a bunch of people who still to this day sit and watch government hearings
looking for their eyes,
and they'll be like, they'll take quick shots and be like, look, it's their eye flick. Like, you can go look at videos to this day. They also take like a lot of videos of Secret Service because they believe like most of the Secret Service is reptilians. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube of them too.
So there's like social media for the people who believe this.
Oh yeah. This is like conspiracy 101. Like this was this was always kind of a conspiracy, and then like around this time frame, because of a certain I don't know. And I also don't know if I would call him wasn't a news guy. I don't know what I'd call him. There's an internet personality that still to this day preaches this, except for at some point it changed from reptilians to goblins. So
okay.
Is this person having, say, an information war of some kind?
He is. He is having an information war. That is correct. That's correct.
My second question is, and I think this is the most important thing, the most pressing matter. Obviously, I'm assuming you've already made deep plans, but which faction is it that the Mole Kingdom will be backing?
Neither.
All this?
Neither.
Neither.
Independent.
We're gonna let them fight out. Pick off the weak ones. We'll take over. And I don't know why, but the moles have been swept away with Jeff's idea of wearing shirts and no pants.
Huh? It seems what moles do.
It just makes good sense. Yeah,
makes me uncomfortable.
Wow.
All right. Any other questions about this this end of the world prophecy?
Nope.
No, I know what it is. I just can't think of it, and that's gonna drive me insane.
Okay. I'll give you a little hint, Jamie.
Yeah.
That one, I'm not going to tell you if it's real or not.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this 100% not based on a movie, a book, or a TV show. Anyways, here's the third one.
Movie. I feel like there's also there's a trick in there. It's not based
on a hologram. It's not based on a hologram either.
It's all a trick.
Yeah,
it's not based on.
Well, this whole game is a trick. I know that.
I was going to say, I just feel bad for Jamie every time we do one of these because she's desperately trying to keep the rules valid to a game that really has no fucking rules.
There's
So,
always
man,
only one
God
winner. in
bless
this
you,
game.
Jamie, for continuing to fight the good fight. To believe
It almost makes me,
intently that
Jamie.
this
You
is
almost make me
actually a
want
game.
to. Yeah, you almost make me want to make a real game, Jamie. You almost make me want to make a real one. The third prophecy. Back in the 50s, a lady came forward. Also, in case anybody's wondering, I am purposely leaving out names because most of these people are still alive. Anyways, back in the 50s, a lady came forward and said that she received a message from aliens that was beamed directly into her brain. And they told her that there was going to be a giant earthquake, which was going to cause a even bigger tsunami, which is going to destroy the earth. And they told her that she was chosen, that they were going to pick her up and take her away, and that she could pick out a group to go with her, a small group. So she spent the next year getting this group together. And at first, she said the aliens told her that on December 21st, that they were going to pick them up. So on the 21st, they all went to her house. And as they were waiting for the UFO and the end of the world, they started singing Christmas carols. Midnight came,
sweet.
Nothing happened. Then the lady goes, "Oh, wait, hold on. I just got another transmission. It's actually
just in.
it's actually they're coming Christmas Eve. This is going to happen on Christmas Eve, right?" So 3 days later, they all get back together Christmas Eve. Start saying Christmas carols again all night, just waiting. Christmas Day comes, nothing happens. What's this? Another transmission. The aliens were so moved by their camaraderie in Christmas carols that they managed to stop the earthquake. But they're not going to be able to stop it forever. And so now what this group does is they believe that the event's still coming, but they hope that if they meet regularly and sing songs to help feed energy into the aliens and like educate people, like we need to take better care of the earth because there's a giant earthquake coming to cause a giant, even bigger tsunami. They're going to hold off as long as they can, but they say eventually, because they're a smaller group now, because surprisingly not a lot of people believe them, that when they stop singing, that's going to be the end. Once a year around Christmas.
Once a year around Christmas.
Yeah. Jeff, do you have any questions?
Is there a particular Christmas carol that they have to keep singing?
No, I believe they were just singing, variety of them. This is an all-day event, so I feel like, you just keep singing them.
Are they in fact Christmas carols?
Yeah, they said they were Christmas carols. Now, I don't think they sing just Christmas carols anymore.
No, they just sing everything.
I feel like they sing everything because, like,
It's tradition.
It's tradition at this point, yeah. Yeah. Any other questions, Jeff?
Let me think.
Okay. Jamie?
So it's like just keep singing, like Dory.
Once a year.
Finding, like,
Like once a year they
just keep swimming.
Like when they get together, they like to sing, but then once a year they always still make sure they sing.
So
Christmas
I'm
carols
assuming like, and you can count this as a question. Like this is a question, I guess, but I'm just stating it. Like I'm assuming then that like they're bringing their children. Like someone's got to keep this going, right? In generations when
they actually, believe it or not, a lot of people left the group right after that Christmas because they're like, this is all bullshit.
Yeah.
Not very many people stayed because she had like 25, a group of 25. Most of them left. So they're a very small group now. And
so
that's
what's
why
going to happen when they die?
That's it. Then the earthquake's coming.
Alien.
Giant tsunami.
Sorry, not the aliens. Yeah, the prediction.
Yeah. Earthquake come, giant tsunami. End of the world. Except for
so they're not even trying to indoctrinate. Like they're not trying to bring people in.
They're trying to. They've tried, but like they're such a small group now, and no one listening.
Nobody's listening.
They're all the people that are left are rather old because this occurred in the 50s.
Yeah. Oh, and I assume she was already like an adult or whatever when she got the.
Mm-hmm.
So is she still alive?
No, actually, I think the lady who got the original transmission is dead.
Yeah.
So like now they don't even have their communications.
So they're just believing it for no reason.
Well, I mean, that's what the person told them. Like they're, before they croaked. Like, hey, I got these transmissions.
That seems reasonable to me.
Right? Right? Dave, do you have a question?
Do you have a set list for this concert?
No, I believe it or not, I could not find a set list. But it's just Christmas carols is their big thing.
Do they
I
go
assume
house
one
to
of their
house?
favorites is
Nope, they just sit in their house.
I assume one of their favorites is the first No Alien.
Oh my God.
Should be embarrassed.
Oh, believe me, I am.
Any other
So
questions?
is what state does this take place in?
Illinois was where they
Course it-
were
Course
founded.
it
The Chicago suburb area.
I'm sorry, and you may have covered this. This is my final question. But why do the aliens care, or why does the earthquake care that this happens around Christmas time?
She doesn't know. They never told her that. Communications were limited. Like they didn't really tell her much.
Or that it's singing. Like what?
Yeah.
Or the aliens
They-
enjoy a little
Well,
concert?
they have never never went public with if there was a reason why, like they were like, hey, you group of weirdos who just apparently like to fucking sing while you wait. There was like no reason was ever released why like they were like she was chosen and like what they were
course
going to
not.
do
Yeah.
in the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, you knew what they were going to do in the shit.
Wow. Wow. You got a dirty mind.
Back to that no pants conversation we had.
Jeff, do you believe all aliens just walk around with no pants?
I did believe that. Well,
But
firmly. Yep.
do you believe they all wear shirts?
When you've developed interstellar space travel,
Exactly.
you have no need for pants.
Yeah.
Literally, there's
but
no
it's
need for
cold
pants.
in space.
It's that's irrelevant.
I'm sure they developed heat. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, it's not like they just like fly around in space
Yeah,
without
but
a
everything's
spaceship.
made of
Like,
metal.
What are they? Clark
That'd be like
Kent?
if you drove your
Yeah.
car with no pants on.
Eli,
Yeah.
they're built different.
You know what?
Fair
I
enough.
got heated seats in my new car. I'm sure they could put it in their spaceship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you gotta walk outside to get in your car with no pants on.
This
It's a short
again,
jaunt.
We're
I mean,
back
if you
to
got a
this
garage,
Bigfoot
you know.
backhoe. We're hung up on the wrong friggin' stuff once again.
Oh
They have interstellar travel,
right.
dimensional control,
Correct.
but how do they stay cozy?
How do they keep heated when they ain't got no pants on?
All right. Does anybody have any more questions about this prophecy?
No.
All right. So those are the three. I will give you each one more question that you can ask about any of the three. And then we'll have you pick which one you think I made up. Anybody have one final question
About any of them?
about any of them?
Yeah, just a general. Yeah.
Have any of these people ever been on Joe Rogan?
Not one has. Well, one has and one slightly involved and another one has.
Okay.
So kind of, yeah. Jamie?
No, I got nothing here.
Dave?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't even know what to ask on these things.
Yeah, it's like I'm better with the cults. I got better questions there, and they all start to be the same.
Well,
for the rest-
I made this game really hard on purpose because I saw how you were at the cults, and now I'm like, I told you I was going to bring it next time. All involving aliens ending the world. You read it there?
What are
Yeah, I
any of
saw.
these people's stance on getting takeout from Chuck E. Cheese?
If I had to guess, one group of them is really cool with it.
Okay.
One group of them, if I had to guess, eats like leftover butter noodles constantly.
Got it.
And one group, they're eating MREs.
They're eating. What did you say?
MREs.
MREs.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Oh, I've got
But
my
it-
last question. What the fuck does this have to do with the Wicker Man or anything that we talked
Hey,
about the last
Wicker
week?
Man was based on a symbol that they didn't know what it was. That's not a really good story. So
Yeah, it's not like there's an entire religion, pagan religion that was based on.
yeah, that's something that takes hours, and this ain't Ken Burns' history documentary.
Okay, that was my question.
Yeah, fair enough.
My curiosity was piqued.
Are we ready to make our
God.
choices?
Gonna have to change the freaking synopsis for Campfire Tales.
So let me get this straight. What are we trying to figure out again? Which one you made up?
Which one I made up? That's correct.
Okay, and which
What are we-
one
Which one people
is
believe
not
is-
really made up?
Yeah, they're all made. They're all fake, but like which
I
one?
feel like-
All right, but
people
two
believe.
of them people really believe.
Yeah,
Okay,
Like two of them are really end of the world. One of them is not an actual end of the world prophecy.
we're
Got it. Okay.
Are we
Okay.
allowed? We're allowed to discuss amongst ourselves.
If you'd like to, yeah.
Dave, why? Dave, the reptile one, is it that this is actually a known thing and that's why
Yeah.
it's so familiar to me? That's what I thought. Okay, so it is a real one.
It
Because
wasn't
I've heard
based on a
before.
movie or anything.
No,
but
but I've
was
heard
something
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For-
that's
and
okay.
in the
That's why.
late 90s and aughts, it was like the big reptile revelation kind of thing. So that one's out.
Because I've
Jeff.
heard it. I've heard it.
Mhm.
Then I couldn't
It's
figure out. If it's,
also Hell Comes to Frog Town.
Ooh.
It's based on this same premise. So maybe not
And then-
George Bush, but
Yeah.
generally speaking.
I want to. I'm already going out there. I want to say it's the last was the singing one.
Mm.
I don't know. So the thing is, the first and the third one both also involved then natural events taking us out. So like one's an asteroid, one's an earthquake and a tsunami. Both of these seem very like,
Yeah. I enjoyed just from the video watching Eli's brain go, oh, I fucked up. When he started talking about the lady in the 50s and then realizing she'd have to be 110 years old. She was so-
when I asked if she's still, I said, oh wait, she was an adult then.
I'm just saying. It
Look
was.
at his
I
face.
enjoyed that experience of looking him in the eye.
So wait, so I asked the right question.
You absolutely did.
I'm going with the third one. That's I don't.
Yeah.
So as
I'm with
fake.
you. I'm with
Okay.
you.
And don't
Jeff?
try and change my mind, Eli. I'm going with the
I
third.
think the first one. The second one's definitely Alex Jones.
Yeah.
I've heard him say that before.
Okay.
He 100% believes that one. So it has to be that. I think it's the first one because that's a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. That's a lot of stuff. Like, usually cults are pretty lazy.
many.
Like one thing's going to happen. I mean, all this stuff. Come on. Like, you know,
Okay.
and no pants. No. That's
All right. The 1950s, the woman in Chicago, that is real. That group is still is still together today. They are called the Seekers.
The Seek, and they
Mhm.
sing.
Yeah, that was all true.
Well,
Damn, I got you, Jamie.
yeah, I'm done. Bye, everybody.
It's almost like
That's
I
it.
purposely stumbled the fucker
Yeah.
up.
I'm
Whoa.
retiring. I'm retiring from this now.
The one where the asteroid hits, then the aliens come, then the supernova
Champagne
happens.
supernova happens.
That is also real. That's that's the end of the 2012 Mayan calendar prophecy. They found like they couldn't figure out the tablet on the calendar, and then these three assholes wrote this book, and like a group of people believed it and said
So
that
they're
was
all
something.
real.
Actually, the Grey Wars was real up until the very end, which is what I made up was the ending. They do not believe the reptilians were going to take
No,
over. They
you
believe they were a
That's a
dying
cheat.
breed.
You can't do that.
You can't
changed
add
it.
You can't
fake
just
stuff
change a
into real
detail and
prophecy.
then
Yeah,
say-
that's
I've done it
That-
every
yeah.
time
Yeah.
almost.
no, you're nonsense. Nope.
I guess I'm-
I call
Oh my gosh, are we discovering that the game is horseshit?
I call no
Realize.
pants shenanigans.
No, but you know
on
what?
You. That was
You know what? I
yeah.
give Eli credit for the other ones because they've always they have follows. Even the shark one, they follow. This one feels cheap. And this one
Yeah,
feels
you
like a
cheated
trick.
it. You cheated
This feels like a
this
trick
one.
because to keep a basis to say it's like saying that like you said all this, but their hair was blue. Like that doesn't make it a fake
that's
prophecy. That
you
just
know
makes
what,
it.
guy.
But it wasn't an end of the world prophecy. That's a conspiracy theory.
So I
But
knew
they didn't
actually.
think that was the end of the world.
You know what? That is where I knew he was going to get. Once he started saying the other one was real, I knew he was going to say it's not an end of the world.
So the end of the
prophecy,
world's
it's just
getting off on a
conspiracy.
technicality,
Yeah,
basically. Like,
So Jeff, Jamie, I have constructed a really modest wicker effigy. If you join me in
But to,
escorting Eli to
answer your question, Alex
Yeah.
Jones has been on Joe Rogan, and
Yeah,
one of these assholes for the 2012 prophecy was on Joe Rogan.
and I also love that YouTube video where they like have him his one of his speeches like to a folk song.
Oh
He's
my god, it's so good.
like,
Yeah, but except for like even Alex Jones doesn't really believe reptilian thing anymore. He thinks they're goblins now.
Well, I don't
good.
keep up
I'm-
on
I'm
Alex
glad he
Jones. I don't
does.
like.
Well,
you know, I'm
the
not
only
like-
reason I know that was on conspiracy TikTok. Which if this doesn't tell you how people feel about Alex Jones, and conspiracy TikTok, he's not a guy like, oh, look at Alex Jones unveiling the proof. It's normally them taking his videos, either making like shitty cartoons out of it, so you laugh at it, or like them like fucking with the video while he's doing it. Like there's one where they have him sitting in a toilet and he's saying this shit and it flushes and he just spins down the shitter. Like even
Yeah.
like he's not respected on conspiracy TikTok. And let me tell you, there's a lot of weird shit on conspiracy TikTok.
Well, he's back, right? Like he's like got doing shows and stuff again. I think, right?
Wait, like his show, yeah. But his show
Doesn't
never
as
like,
a clown. I think he's back as a clown.
Well, I mean,
I mean, you
did he ever
can't-
really leave as a clown?
Exactly. Yeah.
you can only find him on the internet. You can't like you can't get his shit from the app store or anything.
Well, yeah.
So I don't know if he's selling enough tactical gooch wipes to keep his show running anymore.
Or-
What?
He was like he sells a bunch of
Survival
like,
buckets.
yeah, he sells a bunch of pharmaceuticals and shit, like bone powder broth, protein shit. Well, one of the things he sells is it's called a tactical wipe, but it's not to clean your butt.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Or
for
your
the
anus.
space
It's
in
the
between your
gooch,
balls
yeah,
and
it's
your.
in your anus. It's for whatever. It's technically a perineum wipe.
Let's please not advertise anything that Alex Jones is actually selling. on this podcast.
The guy's a clown. But yeah, that was a big conspiracy back. They people thought, but now it's not so much anymore.
So conspiracy, not end of the world.
That's correct.
That is not
Yeah.
fair.
It's
Well,
a dirty
I
pool
mean-
right there.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
You know what, Eli? I was giving you so much credit. Like previously, like you came up with such creative cults that were just all fake, and this one, you're just like, I'm just gonna take something real and tweak it.
Which I've done multiple times. For the one alien one, I literally did the plot of ET, except for I looked up Latin for brown poop.
Okay, I didn't say the alien one. I said the shark one.
I literally stole the plot of Jaws.
No, but we knew that.
Four.
You said they were movies versus
Yeah,
that was the game
well,
was movies versus real
listen,
or whatever it was.
if you had asked good enough questions, you
I-
would have known that I took a conspiracy theory and tacked on an end of the world thing to it, which wasn't there. So
We're not
you have no
angry,
one to
Eli.
blame but yourself.
We're not angry. We're just really disappointed.
Eh,
Wait a
well,
minute. Actually, we're angry. Yes.
No, we can blame you. That's who
Yeah.
I blame.
Wait, blame me?
Yeah.
100%.
You
Yeah,
said
you
we have
said we have
nobody to
nobody
blame
to
but
blame.
ourselves.
Why blame me? I didn't make the game or make the rules.
You- oh.
You literally did.
I know, and I love it. Oh, I love it every time. But nothing is better when Jay was like, "There's no way that middle was right. That's too much stuff." Oh, I love it. I was just sitting there.
I said that. Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah,
said
or
that,
no, you're the with the '50s woman. Oh, he fucked
No.
up with the age. I caught
That was
him.
Dave.
Or whoever. All of you.
Were
all
you
of
on the show when we were recording
Exactly.
like 10 minutes ago?
I dissociated so I could keep up with all my shit.
He does. He gets so in his head. He's just trying to keep his facts straight and like trying to like.
Hey, this was chef's kiss. I did so good this time. Listen, anybody
That's what you
watching,
think.
if you're looking for like an undercover agent, I just proved that I could be your guy.
I think
Don't
to
do
bring
it.
some order back to my world and to assure myself that there is some clarity and value in rules, I think I'll go play chess with my 8-year-old.
Listen, Dave, if you want to be prepared to survive the apocalypse, you gotta be used to not knowing the rules. or knowing the rules aren't real rules. So there, you're welcome. I taught you a life lesson.
My comfort in not being part of the Mole Kingdom continues to rise.
Well,
I'll put it that
you'll be sorry when like the apocalypse comes. You're like, well, I gotta follow these rules, and then you realize real quickly when the crab people are coming, there is no rules in the apocalypse.
Well, it's crab
apocalypse is,
people now.
Yeah, crab people.
apocalypse is not coming because Sam and Dean are going to take care of it.
Can Sam and Dean stop an earthquake that caused a giant tsunami?
They can
I don't
stop
think so.
anything. Have you
Who's
not watched
Sam and Dean? I don't know who that is.
The show Supernatural.
Supernatural.
Nope, never watched it.
Yeah, they're the whole series. They're stopping the apocalypse.
Every
Definitely the
season.
first 5 seasons.
Doesn't have
The first
like
5
it
seasons
has
are
like
stopping the apocalypse.
it's like the real world monsters, right? Isn't that kind of what it is, right? They're like this is what happens when a bunch of monsters live in a house. Start getting real. They start getting real. Like,
Oh wait,
you know what
hold
I mean?
on. Jeff,
My
if
God.
we hold on, you have a plan, right? Oh, like that idea. TM that son of a bitch. What if we did a real world, right? And we get 8 cryptids to live in a house who's 5.
Oh
What
my
8
God,
cryptids
yeah,
are we
yeah.
picking?
Bigfoot.
Well, Donkey Lady for sure. 'cause she'd
Bigfoot,
get
Donkey
kicked out
Lady for
right
sure.
away.
Oh,
Like,
Donkey Lady will get kicked out. Yeah, she
Yes,
just try
she
to keep
would.
to herself. Candy Lady, right?
Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
No, Candy
Goat
Lady's
Man.
not getting in there. No, no.
Why
what
would
kind of
Candy Lady
candy
get there?
lady?
because she sucks.
Oh, but Donkey Lady go in, which means you like Donkey Lady.
No,
better
she's
than
not
Candy
going
Lady.
in either.
No, she's
She's
there
like-
for fodder.
She's
Yeah.
like the Puck of the monster show.
Oh my God! All right, Jersey Devil, you're saying is going in?
Yeah, Jersey Devil's going
Is Bon Jovi free that weekend?
in.
Oh,
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
halfway there.
Mothman will have to be in.
Yeah, Mothman. Put him in there. Put Mothman in there. What about a male witch? So you shoot like he's getting hit in the peen with lightning.
Well, how about also a female witch?
So she can hit people in the peen with lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
right.
Are
I feel-
witches considered cryptids? I wouldn't put them in the cryptid.
No, but
No, yeah,
now
that's
we're
true.
just thinking of campfire tales. That we
Yes, that's true.
Oh,
Yes,
you have
that's
to
true.
put Ball Dyer's rock in there. I
Oh,
don't know.
Yeah, just the Rock,
It's the
like they're doing the
coffee
one-on-one
table. It's the
interview,
coffee-
and he's just sitting on the table,
Yeah.
like not saying anything. Like,
Hey, Ramen Mume. Y'all put her in there.
yeah,
With those
oh,
big
yeah,
boobs.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, Rama,
Yeah,
hey, I'm tired of you dripping your nipples in the dinner. I'm
Yeah,
trying to make
and every time she's in like the confessional thing, they have to blur her. Except for they're
Yeah,
blurring,
yeah.
All, the way, they're blurring all the way down at the bottom because
Oh my God. Oh, would you let the floppy one in too that like causes the corn tornadoes?
the guy that just rolls around. No,
Yeah.
because he's just too disruptive.
Nah, he's
I
lame.
guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know who else would have put in, Jeff? The those Japanese demons that eat the eggplants.
Oh,
and
yeah,
poo through your
yeah.
tub.
Yeah, they're just always rummaging through the fridge,
Yeah.
eating everybody's lunch and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
They're like shitting in the tub, make them bathe
Yeah,
in their
yeah.
shit water. Oh my God.
And then they're just like Bigfoot keep making holes in our ceiling. He's the 85 feet tall.
yeah.
Why does he keep driving the backhoe around town?
And for some reason, Dave Chappelle lives in the house too. I don't know.
Why is Dave Chappelle in there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my! Oh, we should also put that giant owl man that steals drunk people.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like one of the person's like significant other. You know what I mean? He just shows up every once in a while. Like,
Is he married to Donkey Lady? I bet she's married to Donkey Lady.
No,
You're not
he
allowed to
wouldn't
have
know, like,
significant
nobody's
others.
married,
Oh,
so.
you're thinking. Sorry, I'm thinking Big Brother because I actually watched that,
Oh,
and
yeah,
that would be
yeah,
even
yeah.
funnier because then they have to compete. Like then they have to
Oh,
compete. to stay
that's
in.
not fair
Like,
to poor Donkey Lady.
there's always challenges that are like someone's strengths, whether it's mental. I mean, she has 0 strengths, so like she'd be
Yeah,
out
yeah.
immediately.
unless it's a
Uh,
being the lamest cryptid
kicking.
contest, she's
She
out.
is a property owner because she owns a bridge. So
Oh,
how
and then
many
you
cryptids
have
can say that?
and then you have Squonk in the corner, and he just sits there crying all the
I
time.
bet you Squonk and Donkey Lady get married.
Ugh.
No, what'd you say? For?
I
I
don't
don't even
understand his crying himself.
Yeah, that really make him sad.
I don't know why you got so mean to Donkey Lady.
Like, what am I doing with my life? He says.
Exactly.
You got so mean to poor Donkey Lady, and then like poor Candy Lady stayed outside just staring in the window. She's not allowed in.
No, she is not.
Oh wait, do you put that that lady that sewed that dead third leg on her that runs real fast with it?
Yeah,
You
old
put her in
third
there
legger.
too. Yeah, is that what you're calling the third legger?
Yeah, old third legger.
I feel like we should start a football
Old
team and make
tripod.
that the mascot.
The tripod
That's it.
lady.
Yeah. Yeah, she like sewed that dead leg on her.
Guys, I don't know.
Oh, that's a good
That's all I
show.
had to say.
We should make it. Then we can put it on Quibi, and then we'll get hired to make the next Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that like thing at the end of Evil Dead reminds me of old third legger. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I still like how you were called her
spoiler alert,
third legger. I feel like that's rude.
Spoiler alert: the monster at the end of Evil Dead Rise sews a third leg on themselves.
That's her. Or is it Donkey Lady?
Oh,
I just
God,
wish
that
I
would
could
make
make
that
one of
movie
you
so
guys.
much worse.
I just wish I could make one of you guys just accept
It's never
Donkey
gonna happen.
Lady and like just say something nice about it. Can you just say one nice thing about Donkey Lady?
This makes a really good animated series, I think.
Oh yeah, put on Cartoon Swim
Cartoon Swim?
or Adult
What the
Swim.
hell's Cartoon Swim?
I meant Adult Swim.
I don't know, but we're now creating Cartoon Swim to put
Okay,
the show
okay.
to put the show on the air.
TM
Dave,
Cartoon Swim.
you can kind of draw, right? So we're gonna need you to draw this cartoon. Well, no, like you draw the logos, but can you do animation? How am I the asshole? I've never seen you make a cartoon.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
What I'm saying is, I
You
want
can kind of draw, can't you? Dance,
Well, I
monkey.
Well,
Dance.
yeah. Well, this benefits you, right? Because you can draw it. We'll do an animated series. You can draw it, right? And then we let you be the voice of something. Which
We'll
character
let
do
you
you want to
be
be
the
the
You'll
voice
let
of?
me be the voice of something.
Well, I mean, you're gonna be busy drawing, you know?
I have to be the voice of like 7 different characters.
Right.
So.
Jeff, you're obviously Bigfoot.
Obviously, I mean,
Yeah.
that makes complete sense to me.
I can be Ramen Mume.
Oh, well,
Is she saying minimal words that have to be pronounced correctly? Then okay.
Wow. Wow.
Boom.
That is hurtful. Okay. That's hurtful. I can't help it. All right. I can't help it. It's just my dialect. Okay.
This is a
being
good cartoon.
illiterate isn't a dialect. You think you need to look that word up?
Where I grew up.
It's part of my dialect. like you're you have some kind of exotic origin. You like, you know.
I do. Oh my God. What is this? But no, but here's the thing about it, Dave. You could draw it. Like you could be a producer and a drawer of your own cartoon.
Wow.
Hard pass.
Wow.
Think how cool it is to draw. Like one of them is going to be this lady who has like 90-foot long boobs with iron nipples that leak tar.
Oh, I understand the concept. I've been listening to it for the last 10 minutes. Fully aware of what your
I
pitch is.
understand
Just think about it. Or Dave, would you feel better if we did like if we didn't do it like Big Brother? What if we did it like I don't know.
Big Brother is the whole part of it.
I thought we were doing the Real World.
No, Big Brother, because then they compete.
What if
Real
we did
World-
it like Jersey Shore?
No, thank you. I mean, they're all the same. All right, wait, they're all the same thing because it's all
Yeah,
just
to
it's
be
people
fair,
in a
I mean-
house with drama. I mean, it's
Yeah.
I
all
feel
the
like you would have to put Sheila
Well, let's
in.
make it Survivor. They're
Okay.
all the same
Oh,
shit.
It have to be Sheila.
well,
would
that's
have
on
to
an
be in,
island at least.
and Sheila would have to win because I feel like she would just outlast anything.
Nah, she's
Sheila's
a
not
survivor.
encrypted,
That's
though.
for sure.
I mean,
She
I mean,
kinda
she is. I
is.
guess. Yeah, I guess
she kind of.
I guess she's more like an urban legend than a cryptid.
she's our cryptid.
Instead of like when you're driving the white lady on the side of the road, like that old legend,
Yeah.
it's the Golden Corral waitress
Sheila.
who
Yeah.
just walks down the road, only wearing one shoe for some reason.
Ooh.
Oh,
Where'd your
God.
shoe go?
She never knows. She never knows. It's stuck in the dumpster. She was trying to kick the trash in. Oh God. Well, hey, Jamie, do you have anything you want to tell the fine folks?
No.
Fair enough. Jeff, anything you'd like to plug for the fine folks?
Sure. You can also check Eli and myself and sometimes other special guests on Lore Masters of the Absurd. We do podcasts and talk about stuff, movies, and loremastersofabsurd.com, all your podcast places, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Right on. Dave, you want to tell the fine folks about the Wicked Wild?
Well, they're there. They're here. So thanks for listening. I'm glad-
That's hurtful.
if you're still here, then God bless you. Thanks for listening to the show. if you don't know the format, what we usually do is we have a movie review on one Monday, and then the following Monday we have a Campfire Tales, which is what you found here. That is, in theory, based or inspired on something that was in the movie that it's following. Sometimes. But either way, if you want to learn more about us, you can follow us on social media, Twitter at Wicked While We Are, Slasher, which is the horror community social media at Wicked While We Are. Or you can go to our website, thewickedwild.com, where we also have book reviews, movie reviews, and we've got a little shop with some t-shirts and other swag that you might be interested in. And you can learn a little bit more about our hosts.
Nice. I would say anybody that's been playing along this game, if you won, congratulations, you're a free thinker.
If you won, you need to see a physician.
Because you have a genius level IQ.
If you've put together enough pieces from what just happened over the last hour to decide that you've won, then your confidence is 10 out of 10.
And you have a genius level IQ, right? No. Fair enough. But everybody, on that note, you've just played the newest game hitting the nation. This is the end. Or is it? Bye, everybody.
Question mark.
Question mark.